You know, we have to go through it today, you know. As bad as things be, I have to go through it today. I pick up on my left off. Right, that's so.
Right.
Beverly Hills.
But this is 2010 enough. In my account held with SSL total US 342,153.61 US, you know. Yes. And with Jamaica Money Market Bank totaling US 94,133.11.
If we continue,
US dollar
only
we are dealing
things
with.
to cover. Share
Mr.
up your
Holness
life.
Financial Journal response only provided detailed explanation for the initial expense totaling 11,340,000 related to the construction of a house on this property. The Commission October 5th,
What's up, y'all? What's going on?
generally asks for an explanation of the sources of funds used for development costs associated with the construction of the said house. At December 2017, as per statutory declaration, development costs associated with this project total 67,964,353.20 Jamaican dollars. The December 2017 statutory declaration also lists liabilities to suppliers stood at $20,269,080.27. And Scotia Mark.
No move from there. Me ask them though. A supplier. You have been a private house. What supplier and a supplier? You have done him hardware.
Yeah, done him hardware. 20,269,000. Yes. Yes, come in, Pastor Ricky. Take it out, man.
All right, thanks. I'll read from the floor. So at 20,269,080
When I hear it good,
$27, and the Scotiabank mortgage at 10,000 or 10 million,
10 million.
Related to his property. In the Financial Journal, Mr. Holness, or I don't like to call his name, the Dishonorable Prime Minister, explained that he was convenient to the purchase buildings material for the property. And this is his Beverly Hills mansion property. Through his wife's company, JAJ. And the result incurred a balance of $18,219,690 in supplies accounting.
Don't move to that and below that. So you and your wife have been a house, and then you incur them money to who? Your wife as a supplier?
Definitely. And that you see.
But continue.
no, that I want a serious question. Oh, you and your wife build a house, but then you're borrowing money from your wife company, or you acquire stuff from your wife company. Me not, when you're off, like, me not even understand. So, who really a benefit from the house? Like, is two own the house, or just you own it? Are you guys like together for real? I'm seriously asking the question because it's just weird. It is really freaking weird. You understand? Mr. Holness, boy, I don't know ya, man. Let's continue. Welcome to the people them on TikTok. Welcome to the people them on YouTube. Anthony Elvis, big up.
Yes,
Like up the live for me, people. Like up the live, yeah? I'm a mic got dark on the two of them, you know, so this is a teachable moment. You understand? You don't really need to see me. You really need to listen to what is being said, and we have a lot to go through.
Yeah, this is why we have.
This property.
Yeah, this is why we have him and his wife as number 1 and number 2 on the Illicit 10, because the two of them, you can't leave her out of the Illicit 10. This property.
Well, what do you guys think about that? If Andrew Holness is guilty of anything, do you guys believe his wife would be guilty of anything as well? Given that, you know, when you look at these reports, you know, her company is involved. Do you guys think that if Andrew Holness is guilty of illicit enrichment, right? There's a question. If he is guilty of illicit enrichment, would his wife be culpable, or would it be that, nah, you know, she's just innocent? What do you guys think? I really want to know. I really want to know.
He was not declared by the dishonorable court until note was submitted.
Like and share up the live. Like and share up the live, please.
2016 statutory declaration. In a financial journal, the dishonorable Holness explained that this property was purchased in ADMAT. See, and Patrick Bailey said this in 2011, he said we get money to buy the land from ADMAT.
Yes.
The integrity.
Yes, he actually said that. And you guys can go to Atta for the Press recently. Sorry, she actually, Atta for the Press on YouTube recently, she actually put that out on her channel, the interview between his lawyer, you know, about ADMAT and everything. You guys should check that out if you haven't. You have to look over the affidavit and look over those things and put the timelines in place and see what correlates and what doesn't sound, you know what I mean? It doesn't sound right or it's accurate. You have to really care to actually look at this stuff. You get me? And if you don't look at it while the other people are looking at presenting it. You understand? And use your brain. Bro, what go on?
The commission is on this like.
Boy, everybody I walk without shirt or the sun at him, man. Mighty God. Peter Baker, big up. We say Peter Baker said criminal. No, sir.
Okay. Named but was owned by his sister. Really?
So hold on. Oh, I'm property acquired by ADMAT, but I'm sister own it. That is wow.
Right. So, you said purchased by that, but it's owned by your sister.
Yeah.
If it's purchased by ADMAT, it must be owned by Andrew Holness.
He might have sold directly in ADMAT.
Right. Once it's purchased by ADMAT, Andrew Holness, the time I sold directly in ADMAT.
He explained the purchase was initiated in June 2010, and he advanced 200,000 and 500. So that's almost $500,000. Well, we don't know if this is in US or Jamaica. Well, it must be Jamaican. Yes. In consideration of a down payment. Mr. Holness said that the dishonorable Holness said that the sister made the other payments with his assistance. Is this the sister who live in Florida?
She's here, man.
I thought she was in that property with our house.
She not problem with your house over, so, but she alone and she lend the money and all them things over here, so.
So all right. So if this is true, hey, what's up, Ryan? If this is true, how does somebody that is having their own financial problems, be it all your sister, how does she find money to lend you for whatever? How does that work? No, this serious, Antoinette. Is this serious?
Look good, Andrew.
This not look right.
Oh, you make it with your assistant, that you very good. Except for your sister. All right, he indicated, Pastor Ricky.
Yeah, he indicated that the property was transferred to ADMAT in June 2012.
Right.
That's the same mansion, you know, for a consideration of 300 million.
3 million.
300 million.
One of my favorites.
3 million.
Yeah, 3 million. He explained that he did not declare this property as he did not consider it to be his. Really?
Oh, you can't. And then you say for your sister, but I want to buy it, and you say you're for your assistant, but you know the care because you never consider, and I use you want to pay consider.
No, me need to look on this again because I not take the ear I just see a while ago. Yeah, I said that. He indicated that the property was transferred to ADMAT in June 2012 from a consideration of $300,000. He explained that he did not declare this property as he did not consider it to be his, even though it was purchased in ADMAT's name. Wow, this is what you call, yo, hey, what's going on, Tyrone? This is what you call plausible deniability on steroids. So you're the sole owner of ADMAT. You buy a property, but you don't own it, and your sister has it. So when the statutory declaration come, oh, I never considered it my property, although it's my company, but it's still, my sister one. Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Man, you're sick and be a prime minister, brother. You hear what I'm talking about?
They did not consider him own the property from Beverly Hills.
And you said it to ADMAT?
And
She
it by
said it to ADMAT. And I hear your wife living at your kids, them she live for it. But you can't start your house right now.
Where the sad? Well, on the Tyrone, now you're sad about. I hope I know. Nothing bad going on in your personal life, you know. Probably at the situation where we find Lisa, what's up? I hope it start October, you know, Lisa, because what happens is that, you know, Andrew can drag this out, you know, depending upon how long him try if he take the appeal. But me don't want to pass the thing because I have a whole heap of things to go through.
Even though it was purchased in ADMAT's name, Appendix 2. All right. A search of tax administration records that reveal that ADMAT had taken steps to purchase a property at Lot 15. That's the Waycliffe Drive, 26 Northbrook Heights, commencing on August 4th, 2011, for a consideration of $3 million. This Honorable Holness, in his financial journal, explained that he was not aware of a second and a separate property from the one previously noted and stunned. I'm sorry, it's located. But appear denial
the man said know about the second property. How comes him to know about the second property? Go to the side.
All right, let's move on. This Honorable Holness explained that this amount was invested in November 2007 from amounts encashed from Olint.
Oh, the Prime Minister, okay.
$483.10.
Why Tyrone you look good at all, boy?
So, invite through ADMAT, but now I say hold it, but it's a SSL and get it through SSL.
But so they destroy that, yeah? Just hold it.
Yo, panel. When me I look on this, you know, a whole heap of integrity commission deal with, you know, we have to give a big round of applause, you know.
Yo, listen to me. All the criticism that came to the integrity commission, we can after seeing this affidavit, I think everybody needs to apologize. Anybody that criticized the integrity commission need to apologize after this. Man, listen, they was going in terms of work. All right, they were. That's why it took so long, because it was so much. And you see how they were criticizing the integrity commission about the time it was taking. Brother, the man, they had their hands full. They had their hands full. I'm telling you, this is terrible, man.
You know, one of the things were shocking to our Jamaicans and you know, externally, because right now you're going to have external entities that is going to involve with this information that we are pushing out tonight. And one of the things that shocked me, really and truly, in terms of what we are reading here, is the Prime Minister, right, colluding with Ponzi scheme criminals to rob investors out of their money.
And NCB.
And we are NCB shielded them. And this was something that, you understand, even Melting Pot and myself, we're talking in terms of how we see, you know, when we track Cash Plus, Olent, and see all those Ponzi scheme find refuge in NCB.
Yeah.
It was highly suspicious to us. We never know that.
Very suspicious, Byron.
Yeah, we never know that the Integrity Commission investigators locked down on this already.
You know what?
Right? So,
no, not you.
It's just that, you know, we who investigate on the outside with the little information that we have. And we are saying that, okay, why are these Ponzi schemes find refuge in
NCB?
In NCB.
And you see where, after they rob investors' money, right, they rinse it in terms of buying yachts. We are now involved in buying boats. No,
that's the money laundering. Oh, that's how it works.
This is very serious, because you can't, as a Prime Minister, involve in this high level of criminality. Because no one can tell me that the Prime Minister, right, and these criminals who
why you say it the right way, Celine, things come to bump. Big up East Portland in our place. Guys, tell me where you are watching from, alright?
This Ponzi scheme
Long time I never go live on TikTok, you know. Share up the live there from the people.
The evidence is showing that Andrew Holness in every Ponzi scheme. And then let me ask a question. Why all of these Ponzi schemes, right? When they crash, Andrew Holness benefiting from all of them. That is the question that
Why?
And NC
No, seriously.
be CEO too. The two of them benefit.
right?
No, seriously, people. Even the most die-hearted labourite have to ask that. Godson, where you going in general? Even the most die-hearted labourite have to reconfigure them thinking after reading this affidavit. Right? Listen to the question what the man asked a while ago. Yo, every single Ponzi scheme, you know, every single one, you know, Andrew Holness, according to this affidavit, was investing in, you know, and he was the Mike Spice, big up yourself. Him one of the only client them, if not the only client. Why my screen look like that? Why my screen smudge? I'm like my phone can't manage. Whoa. Oh, you turn off your camera. I don't know if you turn off my camera. That's crazy. Why my screen look like that? Oh, I know why it look like that. I know exactly why it looks like that. There we go. There we go. At the buckle. But Anthony, so that's a good question. Yeah, like SSL. Me learn about. He used to be a laborer. I switched because of this devil. Mighty God, mantle of Elijah. No, sir. But he look like people really wake up. My goodness, me dey on TikTok too, you know, people. Right? The people that are on TikTok, you can follow me on YouTube, Bolo, VNR 2.0. Alright? I have 4 pages. I have Bolo TBV, Bolo VNR 2.0, my main page, and Bolo VNR clips. You understand? But this question here is the question of the election. Why is Andrew Holness, how am so lucky? How is Andrew Holness so lucky to benefit? Thank you for the follow, Sammy. How is Andrew Holness so lucky to benefit from all of these Ponzi schemes? I think that is a fair question. You understand? True, mantle of Elijah. Father God, yes, that is it. Oh, you do that, brother? And then, Andrew moved from when did they? Yo, no, it's serious, you know?
And this is very serious. The man step it one under by one. The man step it, you know, and go to our next level. Andrew Holness. Him start to the man be a thing them where we transfer more money, our money, to people from NCB, you know. I bet you them have thing in them thing.
Marshite, big up.
We said that long time, Wayne. Remember we said that long time, you know. Andrew involved in that place out there, you know. Yeah, Andrew have money in that out there, South of around there.
Right, yes. When you go there and you go pay, you're the government. You're from the government.
Nelson, I go on.
I fuck the people there. And then they know say if the council will pay 260,000 per month. See? If them add the 10.3, them have to raise up everything will clash. Because the barber them they store everybody, you have to raise up the money for them. Them never pass it on goods and services.
Yes.
So nobody only can shut up, everybody have to close down. And lock down the whole of St. Thomas and them think of something good. But
yeah, like the St. Thomas thing, people have to realize it is not for you, it's not for the poor. You're being pushed out very, very smartly. You can't afford it. When you say me alone pronounce your name, big up yourself and big up me too. Thank God my mom and my teachers that taught me in school, you know? Yes. Yes, Nelson, no doubt about it. This affidavit has to be examined thoroughly. And it's so deep, you know, there's things that we're going to miss, so we have to go over it over and over again. It's not a 9-day wonder. We can tell you that right now. This affidavit is not a 9-day wonder.
Them don't know that.
From once you see Andrew Holness in all of these Ponzi schemes, me I bet you this and me I bet Melton Pot, this and me I bet Pastor Vicky. Darren Vaz in the Ireland Ponzi scheme. You want to
Have to.
Darren Vaz.
Have
And it's
to.
the reason why,
Have
it's the
to.
reason why Andrew Holness can't talk to Darren Vaz. Andrew Holness cannot discipline Darren Vaz. Darren Vaz in the Ireland Ponzi scheme. Me a bet you.
Yeah.
Look here, that's why I am telling you that for once it touch the judiciary, you will get slapped.
You know, people that support this man after this revelation, I have to consider if you guys are criminals. I have to consider if you guys are a part of a criminal syndicate and you're somewhat benefiting from something. You know, and because it cannot be, you have to understand what corruption does to a country. You see the hospitals, the way how they are, is because of corruption. The people, the regular man, we suffer. You understand? Not just the hospitals. The hospitals is a huge thing. When you look at the state of the roads, when you look at the fact that people can't get these water projects off, all them do a cut ribbon, put down pipe and a take picture, and then them gone, and then the people them don't have no water. Where say some of them under evil spell, Tyrone saying dreams to him with him hands behind him. Why, brother? Me don't know how people really outside of them. I think some of these people is not just a spell. I think some of them are directly benefiting from some level of corruption from this government, and that is why they are so bolden even now to come in the chat and shout show a labor right. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't understand, bro. If I was a labor right, I would be holding my head down. You know what I'm saying? And considering, like, even if I don't believe in the PMP philosophy, I'll be saying, yo, listen, man, I'm gonna go to the UIC. This is ridiculous. I don't want to deal with none of these. That's what I'd be doing. So I think they're benefiting. I honestly do.
To you, now make them finish read that pass because we still ablaze them. Because them are unbelievable, you know. Because them don't pass ADMAT to people. In 2007, 2008, them got 1998.
Yeah.
You remember, 1997. Oh, I remember, look at the man wives in 97. Before you even can think, I read most of that, right? Look at the wives in 97. Look at the wives in 97.
Yes. Listen to this.
Born in my husband's hospital.
Listen to this.
I think I was actually born at the hospital. Andrews Memorial Hospital it was. Yeah. At the time. But grew up at a very early age in Ensom City and went to Ensom City all age and then on to St. Catherine High School. I remember even being at Ensom City all age, being a very industrious little child. My parents would send me to school, they would give me my lunch money, but I would be buying police button and selling them to get extra money from early days. So I remember being at St. Catherine High School and leaving school, walking from St. John's Road to Spanish Town. I did it often. I walked from Ensom City to St. Catherine High to save money again. Even though I got my lunch money and I got my taxi fare, I always felt that other than paying my school fee and giving me my uniform and my books, I should be able to do all the other little things. If I need geometry set, if they're doing something for sports day, I should be able to chip in. My dad worked in a factory, zinc manufacturing factory it was. He was a supervisor there. I think the factory closed down. He was made redundant and he took his savings and went into the taxi business. So he had a bus and taxi from time to time. I would walk to Spanish Town and go and meet my mother and help her to sell. She would sell shoes and clothing, and I had no problem. I remember many times my classmates would pass.
People here, him wife, father have a bus or a taxi.
Yes.
But you not have several taxis.
No.
You not big him up. I want when you get the money for buy the first taxi motor.
When they mean the leader or the leader, Andrew Holness had a taxi system called the leader. I would love to hear somebody that used that taxi service back in the day. The leader, right? On Carter, and he had several vehicles. No loans, all him pay for them. What the explanation? It's a lot of unexplained wealth. The man have. Andrew Holness, I don't think Andrew Holness can ever be certified enough. I'm at the point where I don't believe he can ever be certified. Because I was thinking, man, all right, say there's a wild reason why he got this wealth. You know what I mean? But every time more evidence comes out, the wealth is more enormous. There's more unexplained situations. There's more bank accounts that it appears to have been revealed in this affidavit as well. Bank accounts that were not mentioned in the IC report. Boy, thank you for the follow. So it's like, I'm like, yo, what? Richie, no, brother, this someone that I don't think this man could ever be certified, ever.
Him have 714 and all kind of things. And I mean, you understand about no loan and nothing, you know. We don't talk about you know, because I remember the Titans Jonas and what and Jonas, you know. That's you know.
And sometimes they would see me at school and say,
And by the way, him have the taxi, but our mother still have to sell in the market. And I like them, they open much company and much taxi.
Yes.
Continue.
I feel ashamed to go help your mother sell. And no, I was never ashamed. I always felt this is what is sending me to school. My mom and my dad earn honest living, and I thought it was an excellent value to instill in me as a child.
Yes.
And I pitched in and made sure I sell anytime I could once school was out. If it was Christmas, I would be on to Falmouth. I love to check a lot of money. So when they went to Falmouth, I found that the sales was very good. I was collecting and selling, and I found that very exciting that my parents were able to.
She found it very exciting to collect the money here. You remember good.
Earning this way. My mom sort of beat it into my head since early days. Look, we are not wealthy, and the way you're going to achieve in life is to have a good education. That's really the legacy I'm passing on to you. Being educated and being able to take care of yourself. So for me, growing up as a child.
So given that you guys had this rough thing on this education, how come you not build a school? Come on, man. I don't get it, bro.
I actually never had a sense of any disparity or inequity in how women and men function, because my parents functioned in a way where my mother was a strong woman and giving in equal ways to the partnership of taking care of and raising the family and funding our lifestyle. Myself and Andrew went to St. Catherine High School together, but I didn't like him in high school. I thought that he was just enough. He was into everything.
You hear that? You hear that? Is that the man who wife was what you think? Say just now.
I remember the very first Valentine's
Yo,
Day
that's
special that was
crazy.
put on at the school. Andrew organized it. He
Get you already?
conceptualized it and he organized the Valentine's event. And I was like, who's that guy? Everything is him. I remember he was valedictorian and I just continued to almost envy him and said, this guy is just so into everything. And I remember when he was doing his valedictory speech, he probably, I don't think I've ever told him, when he kept saying education. And I'm like, it's education.
Oh no, he wasn't pronouncing education good. Oh, let's play that back. Oh no.
Everything. And I remember when he was doing his valedictory speech, he probably, I don't think I've ever told him, when he kept saying education. And I'm like, it's education.
Oh, free my nigga Andrew, bro. Oh no. Free my nigga Andrew. Yo, that's crazy, bro. How's she gonna embarrass her husband like this in an interview? Man, that's some cold ass shit, bro. That's throw the water for that. Throw the, yes. No, this serious.
I remember Andrew well. I was very impressed with the way he was as a young man. He was helping his mother to build her house, and I'd pass and see him up on top of the house, helping the man who was doing the grill work, the masonry, and I was like, yeah, that guy not bad at all. But I remember at school thinking that he was just so enough, everything was just this Andrew.
Yo! Navigate Skull, big up. No, Maxiflex. You hear him something? What kind of wife this I talk about her husband anyway? This is embarrassing. The man does enough. This person said he will never be certified under PMP. But PMP is not running the country. What are you talking about? But the legislation that governs IC will be amended. This person, Andrew is a victim. Man, get off my page, man. Damn foolishness. Anyway, back to the facts. What is... yo, them a come out, people. Them a come out.
Wasn't my friend.
Them a come
I
out.
went to Wilma's Girls as I told you for sixth form, and when it came around now for the ball at sixth form, I didn't have a date. Someone said to me, what about Andrew? The guy down the road. Not so bad. I could make him go on with me. And I said to Andrew, do you
Yo,
want...
mother never married a woman we say, him not so bad, me can make him go on with me. I must mad. Any woman me a marry, them have to love me going to bed. Goo goo gaga type of love. You must be those and have all pitney with her. Ain't no way, bro. Me no me no want no man sorry for me, no. I don't want nobody sorry for me. Me not married no woman in a fear. I say, oh, you know, me can't go on with him. Keep that to yourself, my friend. Respectfully, of course.
Accompanied me to my sixth form ball. I think he had a friend Garfield who liked me at the time. I don't know if he knew, but Andrew said yes.
Roberts,
And at the time, as I tell you, very naive,
Rubenstein,
very
big up.
I was chaperone. My uncle took us to the ball, drive us to the ball, and stayed with us at the ball and took us back home. There had no opportunity for Andrew to get on with any hanky at all. But that summer was the start of our relationship. I remember after sixth form, we spent the entire summer together, like every waking moment.
So I don't feel like say, I mean I try getting at them business, but logically speaking, you guys feel like say she and Andrew spend every waking moment together that summer. And no hanky panky no go on. You tell me say Andrew no touch her breasts, Andrew no do nothing, Andrew no squeeze her booty, Andrew no kiss up on your neck, no tongue, nothing. But yo, you can't tell me that. Me not believe that. What do you think, people? What do you think? I don't think so.
Together until we fell asleep.
Me not think so.
They
They stay together till they fell asleep. Yo, if that are true, me question if Andrew, you know what, me not say that, because I don't want to get too personal. But me know say, as a young man, when me realize a female is a female, and I started to have those feelings. Listen, man, me did discipline, but we can lay down together. And did it for days and every day, every summer me I see you and you tell me say, me not touch you and you not touch me. That means you're not attracted to me and I'm not attracted to you then. Something, alright?
Decided we were going to get married in 7 years. There are not many things I found that I was adamant about in the relationship, but some things I was very principled about. So I would never have a child unless I'm married. And I remember saying that we need to be able to buy a home first, to get married, and then we can think about having children. I remember we got married in 1997. We planned, I don't even know, we sat down, we talked about it. I think we decided to have our wedding in between our birthdays. I'm born on the 16th of July, he's born on the 22nd, and we chose the Sunday in between our birthdays. We could not afford a lot, so we didn't have a wedding planner. And we could not afford a big hotel. I remember we rented Villa Renai at the time, and we had a regular chef that you would know.
Hey, me nah lie still, no. Yo, Juliet, they look good in her wedding dress, you know. Yeah, man, Juliet, they look good in her wedding dress, man. Me nah go around it. Juliet, they look good in her wedding dress. Big up Juliet, Holness. Yeah, they look good for sure. Me no bias. If you don't see this picture of me I look on right now, Juliet, they look good. You know what I mean? Juliet could have go in and want look something. You understand? Want look contest with that dress there. She did look good for sure. Well, I just her upper body, me see still, but you know, nice neckline, you know what I mean, in her wedding dress. She look good. She look nice. She look really good. Lorna, where you deal with? Lisa, big up. She look good. I don't lie.
But we rented Villa Renai.
Teresa Golden, big up.
At the time, and we had a regular chef that you would normally have in your community come and cook up the curry goat and the rice and peas at Villa Renai. And here we were married. Everybody came, like we invited all the relatives that we knew lived very far away because they would not be able to come to the wedding. They live in the UK, they live in America and Canada. But we didn't want anybody to say that we'd never invite them. So after trying to keep the wedding to 50, and my parents started to tell me who not invited, and his parents started to say who not invited. We said, all right, here's the strategy. Send all of them invitations, so they're not coming. We ended up, instead of having a wedding of 50, with a wedding of 350 people, because everybody turned up from all over and our mouth was just dropping. My father didn't think it funny. I told him that we should have actually run it like a fish fry, where we give them...
Let's stop it, yes or no? Get off now. So, that are 1997. And you read from 1998 now, brother, when the man started doing kind of things and a blown company, 98, 99, too much tax, the man couldn't even find food. Yeah. You understand?
And what on a loan sum? What on a loan sum? Loan sum. Loan sum. I remember 1997 period where you talk about at July, you know, that time them get married between them.
98, near 98.
Near 98. Them broke near 98, you know.
Andrew, where you get the money from? The one of them company. Remember you all getting the 96 student loan. So we know you never have the money. Where we start this money from 98, 97, the 98, and you have open company 98, 99. Where do we get all of these money from?
But she said she loved to count a lot of money, you know, so
No, seriously. Check the timeline. 96 owe student loan. 97, 98, get married. And then in 98, you have all of these companies. Eh? Oh, that work, like, yeah, it's like these are legitimate questions. And then you have people talking about people is setting up the prime minister. What are you saying? What the IC a show of facts, a theme explanation them, you know? Compared to the reality, you know. The man did broke a fish fry them, say they want on them wedding, you know. For the food, cause so much people come and they don't have enough money to feed so much people, and them she's sorry that she never turned it in a fish fry. That is a person that is dirt poor. Them come from humble beginnings. You know, hear the man say him live in a 2-bedroom zinc house or whatever, a Cumberland Road, right? Them not rich. So how comes in get millions to buy for have car company when you have 14 car and them something they all bus and them something there? Oh, that work, oh, that happen. Why you can't explain them things there? These are legitimate questions. Nobody no bad mind nobody, but you see if you want a regular man, Mocha would go for him long time, you know. Any and Jones and a regular smarty. Mocha would go for him long time and lock him up. But because him are the prime minister, why they might take them time and I do them something, you know. And I be diplomatic, you know. Any I did regular youth, me and you there in the street, I live in Mobile or Senton or one of them places there, or Spanish Town or two. Make a did we have all of them a wealth and can't explain it. And say if police to come kick down with the door, probably all dead too. You understand? Yes. I'm glad to say look who germs them a come out in the comment section so me can block them. All germs show themselves. So me can block you. Yeah man. You can't be the prime minister of the country and can't explain your wealth when you deal with our tax dollars. Trillions and trillions. I've never seen somebody call somebody bad mind for concerning about how their own money is being spent. Make it make sense. My own money I spent. And you say me bad mind. And me want to know how my own money I go. You don't see someone sick in our head. That's some germs, man.
She had a spirit of greed from she was little.
No, some germs, man.
So, and she said them now get married unless she not have no children unless they get married and have a home.
Yeah, man. One more. Pop out on the head, man. Keep popping out on the head.
And them never have no children.
Black.
So it shows that
Black button fast, man.
Coming from a humble
Keep popping up on the head, man.
24 months, give them everything what they want to buy when I'm more.
Yes.
In a 24 months. In a 24 months, the man gained all of this wealth. 24 months from 0 to 100,000 million. What a damn shame. And people still are trying to defend this in the comment section. I'm the luckiest guy this in the world.
You see, when you follow the money,
just follow the money, man.
You know, I'm applauding the Integrity Commission.
I have to big up the Integrity Commission. They did a great
what
job.
What they're doing, they are now following the money.
Great job.
You remember that because even as it relates to what Zara Burton put out.
And big up Zara Burton.
I know that maybe Zara Burton somewhere listening or watching. She now is going to realize that, right, the Integrity Commission investigators had gone way beyond her investigation. And not only that, now that ADMAT being explained as it relates to where ADMAT's source of wealth came from, right? So then, this is what really transpired when you look at the whole thing. From a legal awarding of contract to Gavin, right, until these money now put into Ponzi schemes. So then, this is very serious.
Yeah.
Now the Prime Minister would have known that these companies, right, are not legitimate companies in terms of owning people, right, and doing real investment.
Right.
And so the Prime Minister collaborate with these criminals.
No, me want to ask a question, because I'm not going to assume. Andrew, you didn't know that these companies were Ponzi schemes? One of the company them having a them contract say it's a risky investment and it's a risky loan, so they won't be held liable in the fine print. A lot of people did not read it. A lot of people did not read the fine print, ladies and gentlemen. So them end up get tricked. You understand what I say? But if Andrew as a man were in a government, he must read the fine print. That's what me I assume. But me I ask anyway. He didn't read the fine print. So why you never alert everybody and shut down the place if you did read the fine print? If you say, yo, this is a scheme, don't put your money in there. Fast forward. Out of all that scheme them, you are the only person who benefit, brother. Nobody else no make no money. You alone. Everybody else lose their money. So you feel like say them people will lose their money. We are going to read this affidavit there now. He now going to re-energize them for voting out. No one day you never want this come out, man. No one day you never want this come out. And hey, we said the labor right them man dieted with in a comment section. Oh no could have talk till no blow and tell people about them mad and be disrespectful and all of that. It will not change the result of the election. You understand? You remember good. So no stuff that and eat that.
The Prime Minister and others, Garrett Vars and others, right? This is something that well planned, premeditated, done. And this kind of reasons why now you better understand why Andrew Holness did not
Dr. Mario, big up.
Because all of this was on his mind, right? And all of this, Andrew Holness was now treading careful. This is how Andrew Holness playing out this chess game. But right now, he's in a predicament. He's in a conundrum. Right? He's in a conundrum because to be frank, I am surprised as it relates to how the thing take a twist.
Yes.
You understand? Because I somewhat suspect because mentally but myself, we were calling out Michael Leach. When we look and see the pattern exists in terms of okay, when all it crash. You understand? We hear when Michael Leach buy a yacht and then sell it. And then when SSL again crash. You understand? Michael Leach buy a yacht and then sell it. So all these things now, we were actually looking to it. And then I was saying to myself, why these Ponzi schemes find refuge in NCB? Why? Exactly. So now you can see now, and we can fully understand why they found refuge in NCB because simply Michael Leach was simply a part of this. This is very cruel to the investors.
Hey, Aretha Griffiths. None of these people that is commenting on behalf of Andrew Holness that has not read the affidavit. They are listening to Nationwide. That is what I understand. Nationwide. I have a bridge in them, you know. Every time him see me, he might talk about something for Nationwide. I want to tell a lie upon the Prime Minister. Him don't have 28 bank account. Me if we say you're right, he might have more. You understand? Sexy Sham, big up. Thanks to the follow.
This is very serious.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You understand? Andrew Holness, you understand? Trust me. Now, I mean, believe you me, if this had come out before, right, he went out on the road giving out flyers. Trust me, he wouldn't have gone there.
No.
He wouldn't have gone there.
In the double blowing.
This is embarrassing.
That's not when Andrew is embarrassed the country.
This is embarrassing. All right, no matter how, what we show tonight cannot be split. The big mama, the Draws Davis.
Yes.
Nobody.
Roche, big up.
Cannot be split.
Thanks for the share. Thanks for the share.
Over for it.
Yeah.
Right, and then again, the investigation is showing you as relates to Andrew Holness' accountant. Lied for Andrew Holness. So that accountant is.
Thanks to the follow. Cardinal.
It's like already in the trouble.
We want Geico already, you know.
Eh?
We want Geico already at this new appointment where Andrew appointed because it's time to Geico has been accomplice with Andrew Holness from being his accountant And he is being under the microscope as it relates to all these wrong submission to the Integrity Commission that had to come under some form of administration of Geico. So Dennis Strong, no, him in a problem. Yeah.
All right, so CC said the whole of them are criminal. A whole of them are thief. Third term loading for prison. Yo, we can't bother man. No, sir. How about that? What am I looking for?
Understand? And many of them know they were in problem. Because Byron, you remember as we do the investigation for Michael Leachin and the yacht and put out, him run left Jamaica straight away, you know.
Big up yourself, bro.
When me and Byron put out the super yacht for Michael Leachin, immediately him disappear. Nobody no see or hear of him from then. Continue, my brother.
You may have something too. So you have a Michael Leachin, and from the other day, matter of fact, you say everybody has pushed the court, and I can tell you something too. You have a cabinet member right now, Napoleon. If they go to and take us, can back some money and come through that. Him do himself. I don't want to call him tonight, you know. You know yourself, you always make sure don't have to call him tonight. Him go collect some money. Hey, you see when the man answer them mash up people thing, you know. In the JP cabinet right now, him go collect money.
Patricia, my baby, what? Patricia, what's up? Big up Patricia in a place. I big up my silent listener, them, you know. On YouTube. Big up the lady from Atlanta that sent the cash up yesterday. Salute to you if you're watching. The word is love. You hear that? Why Andrew not talk to IC? Third term stuck down, can't load it, scratch up. Carry out, carry the easy. Big up yourself, Gary.
Yes? Number one, we're not clean, we're not under it. See? I'm at that fact. You notice when a man gets quiet after the court was bust. You notice that kind of thing you try and never see man just get up and start sell out things all over and just get quiet, so man. Eh? And then you hear some man to get like a big boy things it. I remember a big boy and politician things it. But Mr. Big Boy get quiet. Then get quiet.
Yeah.
Things all over the place so much money that them go cut a little deal to not make it look bad. You understand? But something wrong. This won't get to the bottom of that because I remember Big Boy
Alright.
I was supposed to start pressure on now to fling them out. And then back Andrew Holness, I could just state again. When you get the start-up money from brother, you couldn't buy food, brother. Just the year before. 1997, you can't buy food for 50 people. 200 and you know, have nothing you ever said, hey, I'm going to sell this to them now. But you come in and you have 7 cars and then when you look at food, you have
crazy
service. And then you have loan place in the 98, brother. In the 1997, you can't find food. Where you find money from talent people? Brother, where the money they come from? Where the money they come, brother, you have the taxi, you have loan. And you have the company, one of the car company could transfer the taxi company because demand it. I see better.
But guess what, final?
If you get 3,000 years something around the family. If you not the man them pay, but you start up when they come from brother. Come in Puerto Rico. Like food.
Yeah, but final one, sir. One of the things we've always been saying is that ADMAT is the graveyard of the Prime Minister's crime, which started in our year. But we know from 07 that he gave Robert Darby government contracts and received kickbacks. You know, and so I am glad that the IC, because we never know the IC went all the way up to the So the Prime Minister is now whole world of quicksand right now. Him not no excellent. Him should not be on the ballot as an MP.
Fuck.
Until he can explain to the Jamaican people what we have just revealed. In America, they have a thing called October surprise from politics. Like every October, they will reveal some bombshell revelation for them opponent. This is what now, almost tomorrow, August 1st. This is an August surprise. A month before the election. October is the month before the election in America. The Prime Minister should not run for MP. He is a dirty, criminal, unclean, unfit to hold office. And he needs to come explain this now. Because what's in the dark, the Bible says, will come to light. And he can't hide from this. The amount of Ponzi scheme went in as a member of parliament, them time there, and then as prime minister from 2016 to present, And then, you know, we're not forget about BlackRock either, you know, because when one Ponzi scheme done, them start another one. From Carl Chegyong to Cash Plus, to SSL, Holness, and now BlackRock and Dollar Financial. So, and the same players them in the whole scheme all along are the fraud, the people of Jamaica, the taxpayers, and the investors. And so, if it's more cash, if I foreign him there, Scotland Yard would have got him immediately. FBI would have had him in a bangles and handcuffs and shackles long time ago. I don't understand why Chang, because of Chang, Mocha can't do them work. Mocha need to arrest the Prime Minister right now and lock him up. And the last point, if it's not a chess player and if it's not a strategist, the fact that he might try to hide financial crimes and carry the IC in the judiciary was a grave mistake he made. I don't know who is his advisors, but now that he put it before the judges, and they read what the IC has submitted and why you weren't cooperating, them can now subpoena him for documents and him have to turn it over, arrest them, charge him in contempt of court. So anyway you take it, the Prime Minister is a whole heap of quicksand and he may not sick fast and he may not trouble and he need to resign. And go, like how Dalrymple was she want to clear her name, he need to resign and go clear her name.
But I'm going to play this pirate. This is what the Prime Minister said about PNP the other day. I remember next thing from a bus here.
And it is the PNP who started Portmore. Another one of the many lies. Another attempt at the reveal.
Alright, I don't really need to go there so with it, to tell you the truth. Alright, that's how we go. Alright, that's how we go. Alright, that's so. Right, Mango, your time now, Mama.
They're Jamaicans and come here, they.
Yeah, come here, ladies and
Come
gentlemen.
here. So you mean to tell me, say, Andrew Holness lose another court case? Right in the middle of the election campaign, Andrew Holness will lose another court case. So this is what now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. This is the 10th court case that the JLP has lost since they have been in office for 9 years. 10. Labor rights, come here. Step to the front of the class and come here. Look at serendipity. Imagine just today on my page, we are talking about the corruption of Andrew Holness. Imagine not 1 hour ago I did a video stating that Andrew Holness is the worst Prime Minister in the history of the region and props. Supreme Court rejects Andrew Holness bid to strike out parts of Integrity Commission officials' affidavit. So that means all of Andrew Holness dirty deeds are going exposed in an open court. So everything him was trying to hide is now going to be exposed. In Jesus' name, hallelujah, amen. Hey! Boy! The thing is only covered here, labor rights. We could have whole gospel concert from years until thy kingdom.
God will not be mocked. God will not be mocked.
God decides it's time to rescue Jamaica from him. God is ready to show up all them dirty deeds in open court.
God will not be mocked.
Look at God. It's not just that comrades tired down on labor rights. God tired down too. We no could have prayed from years to eternity and have 1,000,001 gospel concerts. God tired down now. Oh, look at God, what a mighty God we serve. Oh my God. What in darkness must come to light. All of the corruption where him and go on with over the years. So they're going to become exposed. Right when him ready for run again. Right when him a walk up and down and let the hot sun and try evangelize like Jehovah's Witness. God see and know, so Jamaican people suffer. In suffer Jamaican people. Look at God. Time come. Time come. Time come.
11.
They're Jamaicans and come here, they. Come here. So you mean to tell me Andrew Holness lose another court case? Right in the middle of the election.
Right in the middle of it, Mama. Now part 1. Listen to this. Listen carefully, you know. Yeah, affidavit style right now. Sorry, say nail loader. Oh shit, can I get the turn up? Man.
Suppressed, and of course, affidavit they are reading out. So we are going to get right into the content is one affidavit is labeled the second affidavit of Craig Beresford in the Supreme Court of Judicature of Jamaica in the Civil Division. Alright, in the matter of the Integrity Commission Act 2017 and in the matter of the application by Andrew Holness for administrative orders between Andrew Holness, first claimant, and Imperial Holdings Limited, second claimant, Positive Media Solutions,
Big up yourself, Apple.
and Craig Beresford, first defendant, Kenton Stevenson, second defendant, the Integrity Commission.
Thank you for sharing the live, guys.
And the Attorney General of Jamaica, fourth defendant.
The Queen's
Prime Minister
essential man.
suing the Attorney General. But let's get into the affidavit.
The quintessential man. QH. Big up.
Make oath and say as follows. I am the Director of Information and Complaints at the Integrity Commission and the first respondent in these proceedings. I was appointed to the position on July 14th, 2020. That means he was appointed under Andrew Holness' administration. My address for the purposes of this affidavit is care of the Integrity Commission, 3rd to 6th floor, Statutory Signal Building, 63 to 67 Oxford Boulevard, in the parish of St. Andrew. The facts and matters proposed in this affidavit are true to the best of my knowledge, information, and belief. I exhibit and mark CB1 for identification and index bundle of documents to which I refer in this affidavit. I have read the affidavit of Andrew Holness in support of fixed date claim Form 5 on December 20, 2024, Holness affidavit, and the second affidavit of Andrew Holness in support of the fixed date claim Form 5 on February 3, 2005, second Holness affidavit. Examination of statutory declarations. As the Director of Information and Complaints, I have a duty to examine all statutory declarations filed with the Integrity Commission and to make such inquiries as I consider necessary to certify or determine their accuracy. The examination of statutory declarations, including the statutory declarations, the subject of this claim, is undertaken pursuant to the Act and in particular sections 732 and 42 of the Act. As part of the discharge of my statutory duties, I may request information from declarants and third parties to determine the accuracy of a statutory declaration. Generally, to determine a declarant's net worth and the changes to it, all assets, liabilities, and
Winnie Maid, where you going with?
must be the
So Winnie Maid, what's she name? Right Mango. She go through the affidavit, right? I don't know if you haven't been following what's going on in the news, but Andrew and his lawyers were instructed to strike out an affidavit, right? And the judge said no, so it's made public. So we have the affidavit, it's being read, and the revelations from it is very, very alarming. Alright, why no pictures? Because I just don't want to show my background. Just listen.
declared or identified. The source of funds must also be identified or provided by the declarant and or third parties. The omission of any of this information will result in an incorrect calculation of the declarant's net worth, and consequently, I would not be able to accurately determine whether there is growth or decline that may require explanation. In essence, the statutory declaration would be false and omissions would impact past and also impact future net worth calculations. The Information and Complaints Committee is established pursuant to Section 25 of the Act, and I report to them subject to Section 30, number 3 of the Act. Once all the relevant information is received, a financial analysis is undertaken and a meeting is convened with the Information and Complaints Committee to consider the information and the results of the financial analysis and to decide whether to make a recommendation for certification or to submit a report of findings to the Commission. The examination of Mr. Holness' statutory declaration for 2020. I wish to say at the outset that all the duties I have carried out in relation to the first claimant's statutory declaration observations, including his 2021 statutory declaration, were undertaken professionally and in good faith in accordance with the provisions of the Integrity Commission Act. I recommended his statutory declarations for 2019 and 2024 certification. I have acted impartially, fairly, independently, and faithfully in accordance with the statutory powers and obligations I have as Director of Information and
We're saying now here clearly.
with respect to Mr.
I guess it's too
Holness'
low.
statutory declarations.
I don't know why.
19
You look like she did there in one place, so I'll be a fan. Actually, did on A, so let me see if this better.
Hi again, Jamaicans. So this is part 2 of the Craig Beresford affidavit, which of course...
Look like I'm going to work with Mr. I'm going to work with Mr. I'm going to work with Mr. Alone, so man. Because them go through it, you know.
Visionism of the PLP, trying to revise history. It was a vision of the Jamaica Labour Party to create for
JLP for Jamaica.
Watch me now. The history of the PNP and power would be analogous to you ever ride your bicycle or you drive a car and you see a dog just run out of the yard and run after the car. And when the car stops, the dog just stop under the police. The history of the PNP and power, their power-seeking behavior is like a dog chasing a car, and when they catch the car, they don't know what to do with it.
A dog that just came, I'm not like this, I'm not the hold on. Let me show you. So the dog is like the dog, and that is a car. I'm going to stop them and know what to do. So on this, let me ask if I saw the dog stick. But if I ask him this now, Byron, before we knock him again, yeah? All right, you said chase the car, right? So let me ask you. And so the dog look.
Oh, what? Of course.
There's a chase the car.
Oh, what? Of course.
And let me ask you again, the kinds of dog, they come like a dog. So when you come in like Andrew right so because we still not understand, you know, them coming like a dog. Find this again, Andrew.
That's it. Go on. You can give a couple inside here for me, please. Appreciate it. Thanks.
But the car don't pass them out. You say come like a dog, right? And I'm pretty sure the car don't pass them out. This so bad. And people coming like a dog at chase car. I know. Are you under the way people in the car? Let me tell you one thing. The man just same one way so bad billion that I found him. And I'm just that one thing.
God, everybody accuse me about picture and base. Boy, man, I tell you, no easy, no man. Me I try conserve battery, yo.
And by the way, Byron.
And if I put up Andrew Holness picture, I'm not going to cuss.
Yeah, they go cut 65 billion of water thing in a children of them. Me I go show you that too. And then me carry it. Byron and Milton at the same time. Let me show you something with this man. Remember I cut the pipe, you know? Remember?
Oh, good now. Open a good now, you know.
Ribbon cutting. Look at. Look on this. Come on, people are asking, man. You're tired, man. Come on. Look on this. This time, look at.
I'm standing here at the location of the launch of the Western Jamaica Water Resilience Program. You came here on the 4th of July with the Prime Minister and all the dignitaries. It was buzzing with activity. Page, trucks, pipes, everything. Today, when I was passing through the area, I looked at it and I realized everything is gone. Page gone, pipes gone, trucks gone, nothing is here. And you wonder, you spend millions of dollars just to have a ribbon cutting, and then you're gone. No timelines, no determination of how this is going to benefit the people of North Trelawney. All you're left with is a pile of dirt where they dug the ground symbolically. The truth of the matter is they need to do better than this. Jamaican people deserve better than this. And today when you look at it, you realize that this is just a show put on top of this stuff.
And I play this, the man continue and go. Him trick people so much, him think people are buying to this and it's funny, brother. You come, $1 million to move them every pipe and every equipment, you know. You move them and you carry your stuff and you say you have 65 billion and you tell yourself, you're not going to let them right now. Because water commission of the move, okay? You know that, right? And you do this because you look water, you are getting me drunk up jacket, Myron, melting pot and pasta, we can say, oh, we give water because we are run pipe, say, much cold. This was start. These are those PRs. So the man, him a can artist, him a the lightest man. We don't know when getting started up from and nothing. Andrew, you should have resigned long time. Those kind of leadership tomorrow, brother. Make people get with them and just go and go do your time, brother. Get tired, man. Yes, brother. Turn on the mic, Myron. Mute it, tweet attack on the phone. You can't make people hear you, you know. Turn it on back. Yes, brother.
Yeah, hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Okay. Yeah, well, what the Prime Minister
Yeah,
done,
no, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no.
Is again give Jamaica
Yeah,
people
no,
a
yeah,
hold
no.
in our cash flows.
You know what I say? Me, I don't know how
Right, the
things.
Prime Minister is a scammer. The Prime Minister is a well-known scammer based on the information that he understand we just shared. Yeah. Right? But when you get into the roots of the matter and when you put the whole situation in front of you, right, it is really serious. You know, when you look at the entire thing in terms of the Prime Minister, right, found himself through the various Ponzi schemes, knowing very well that they are Ponzi schemes, knowing very well the motive behind all of these Ponzi schemes.
Right.
And the motive is just simple.
Right.
Trick investors out of their money. And in all of the respective Ponzi schemes that Andrew Holness, right, went into, he benefited significantly with millions of dollars, which he knows very well that the monies that he benefited from, they are investors' money. It's a shame. It's a disgrace that the Prime Minister would have concocted something like this with criminals and other criminals to rob investors out of their money. So the cash flush investors have been robbed by the Prime Minister and his confederates. The Holness Ponzi scheme has been robbed by the Prime Minister and his confederates. The SSL Ponzi scheme investors have been robbed by the Prime Minister and his confederates. I am saying here to all Jamaicans tonight that it is a disgrace to even think to put an X beside them. It is a disgrace.
Mighty God.
If you believe you have the nerve of what we have just shown, and you have the stomach, and you decide to put that X beside the bed, you are saying to Jamaica that you agree with criminality, you agree with scamming, and you are corrupt. Corrupt. Are we going to say that when we look and the Integrity Commission investigate, right? I mean the distinguished set of gentlemen and ladies who are working, carrying out the mandate of the Integrity Commission investigate, ensure that stay clean, to ensure checks and balances being done. And what Andrew Holness had done, had critiqued them in the most negative way. Put it out to his base, not to us, and not to any critical thinker. Are out to get him. And that people are bad mind. Well, we know tonight that anybody bad mind is you bad mind for the investors' money. So, Mr. Prime Minister, I'm asking you the question. How do you find yourself in a hole? How did you find yourself in cash flows? And how did you find yourself in SSL? It is a disgrace. It is a disgrace. And let me say this. For Big Mama, tomorrow, and let me talk to Crosby. What are you going to come with? Eh? You want to use reverse psychology? Because we are here to do the psychology in reverse. So anyway, I want to spin it. The facts are there. The deep dive, right? The very technical skills and ability in combing the data, following the money.
Wow.
Had led us to understand how ADMAT attained it and an extension of Andrew. This had been premeditated, calculated as it relates to the plan that they had and where Patrick Bailey would have set up all of these shell companies for Andrew. So the pool of money that he got from investors, this is 100% pure wickedness. It's correct. And he has the audacity to come out and asking people, thinking what time, and the next audacity he has is telling people, never put the People's National Party in power.
Amen. Dead man.
You of all person, Holness, who's a criminal. Right. You're a scammer. What our, look, Jamaica, really this in your head. Did we have Portia Simpson involved with Ponzi scheme? Did we have Mongolia involved in the Ponzi scheme? That Mongolia had integrity back. So we should give better call Mongolia. But just for the record, do we have any other prime minister, right, that involved in Ponzi scheme, knowingly people, what the Ponzi scheme plan to do? And not only that, to show you the level of wickedness in Holness. And, you know, we never know that oil crashed and the prime minister silent as if he doesn't know anything. While the prime minister has accounting only, collecting investors' money, cash flow, cash. He didn't come out and say anything. Almighty God of Daniel. He's in cash loss, collecting investors' money. SSL crashed. And he didn't say anything. Hey, but as we talk about SSL, now we understand why Nigel Clark run. Nigel Clark know all of these things. That's why Nigel Clark lift up. Now we understand. Now we understand really and truly why Nigel Clark lift up. Because
Nigel Clark. No, Nigel Clark feel like saying get to you know. Yeah man, Nigel Clark can I get to you know, brother? Cause you have some explaining to do, you know. Yeah man, you have some explaining to do.
Clark knew very well that this was going to come out. I don't want to shame and disgrace every single Jamaican people. You and your actions is what causes inflation. You and your action, and that's why you're lying about the poverty rate. You increase the poverty rate. You increase inflation. The level of your criminality.
Yes.
The level of your criminality and an extension that you corrupt the DPP. So parallel with it. You see the parallel information. You see parallel with it, you have known all of this stuff. Parallel with it, I put all of this on your shoulder, parallel with it. From 2008 coming up, all of this stuff on your shoulder, parallel with it. You preserve the status quo of criminality. And I give back to the next Titan.
Yes, brother. Before Light Titan says something, they can just say something quick to Queen E and all of them. When I always run out on the pump about the mid-tongue and Mark Pauline thing them up and be business and be like, yeah? You know, this kind of not like this with Sir Mark Pauline, but me never know Andrew Holness. After I'm going to find food for him and the one for 50 people, but me never know somebody less than a year. Me never know some 20 million people. Where you get the money from?
Millions.
About 14,007, you know.
Millions. You know, me go find the Jamal again. Yo, man, yo, man, I find the Jamal again. I swear. Go away.
Yes, Light Titans.
Yeah, man, I just want to reiterate, you know, a very informative line that Juliet Holness mentioned through that interview. Where she stated that from the time she knew Andrew, he was enough and into everything. Now we see where Andrew Holness brought that same tendency into his political career. as it relates to him being enough in all of the Ponzi scheme and in everything as it relates to corruption, all these various money transaction and the behavior pattern, you know. It's so doggish that it makes you wonder, is Andrew Holness in his right state of mind? And where is Juliet Holness state of mind as well? Because she must have known everything that Andrew Holness was going on with, you know, as it relates to his whole heap of illicit activity, his participation in corruption, money laundering, and all these other practices, as it relates to him attaching himself to some mafia that was running Jamaica from the period of Paul Chen Young, yeah, and the Eagle Merchant Bank, and none such as the one we are highlighting now as Hugh Prospery, who was that figure person alongside Paul Chen Young then. Now Andrew Holness, being privy to all of that information, still find himself wrapped around these men. And so he was 19 as Prince Andrew by the said Prospery. So when we look at SSL debacle and what transpired in terms of people not being even questioned, and the Prime Minister denouncing that he has any knowledge of what took place at SSL and categorically denying that he even have an account there, it shows how deadly a guy Andrew Holness is. A very pathological liar, a very conniving individual, and a bare-faced criminal. Because this is the same guy now who we see in this report that we just read out, having money transferred from SSL to his main source of corruption, the birth of Andrew Holness corruption, ADMAT. But Andrew had more corruption that we never even knew about. Andrew had corruption from...
Federal officials say Jamaican lottery schemes are growing at an alarming rate.
Information by going straight into Jamaica's major organized crime and
GUD. You know the thing, go. You know small Bellevue represent four corner dumpsness all the time, pretty down. Couple million in the US. Never shot staff. You see shoot much forward. And then the shoots in there. And you see pink one. And you see blue one. And you see Gucci them. And you Louis V. Regular deal. Never shot staff. Dark my jewelry a frostbite. Clean like my beard with a scotch bride. New episode of the stop line. Deaf. The 535 that I saw a dog them a chop. I saw a dog them a chop. Oh. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, you go. Million. Yo! What them say? Million. 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 I'm not here. Yeah. 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 Member. Oh. I'm ready. One time. Hey. Yeah. 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 And. Yo, me say a millions of man, they say people. No joke. Millions.
As early as 1998,
Millions.
when he was looking
Millions.
after Edward Tiaga business.
Millions.
And Andrew Holness carry out that pattern of behavior from 1998 until this present date. And so we are looking at a man who is destined for prison. We are looking at his wife who's also destined for prison. Because there's no way Juliet Holness can walk free as well. Because Juliet Holness also facilitates Andrew Holness with this high level corruption. Now you can't have a man as a prime minister for your country, you know. But when you look at the amount of business transaction that he had, it's unbelievable. The amount of money transaction that you see Andrew Holness at himself. Unbelievable. And the high level of money transaction, people we are talking about billions when you total them up in summary. Yeah? So Andrew Holness was never a prime minister, and I have been always saying it.
Billions.
Andrew Holness was a con man, a scammer,
Mighty God.
an activist when it comes to dealing with corruption, a player when it comes to dealing with corruption, a man that scammed the Jamaican society in all of these Ponzi schemes that they created. He, along with Michael Leachin and Hugh Croskery,
Not my word.
and Darrell Boss, they formulated and orchestrated all these Ponzi schemes that all of them go bust. None of them being successful.
Millions.
And we are seeing where people, you know, buy luxury item and then sell it on quickly after they purchase it. So what was the sense of owning that super yacht, Michael Leachin? That super yacht that BBC did that panorama investigation on. What was that all about?
Millions.
That 360 million pound yacht that drew the world attention. Why didn't you kept it? So we are looking at these guys as serial players as it relates to money laundering in Jamaica. And if you notice, NCB has been well rewarded for participating and facilitating Andrew Holness with this corruption of money laundering. And what was NCB awarded with? NCB was awarded by Andrew Holness with NHT contribution. Now, not being given funding from NHT, but has to go to Michael Leachin, NCB, to get funding. And so all these repayment and high level of interest rate on the borrowing, that's where Michael Leachin benefits from. And that's how the collaboration between Andrew Holness and Michael Leachin, you know, play out itself in society. So Michael Leachin was working for Andrew Holness. Under the disguise as a banker, as a reputable banker, Michael Leachin is a criminal banker. And we are telling Jamaican, we need to close NCB down. Because NCB is the root of all corruption in Jamaica as it relates to money transaction. Without NCB and Michael Leachin facilitating Andrew Holness high level of corruption as it relates to taxpayers' money, then Andrew Holness would have to, you know, be a more accountable prime minister. But Michael Leachin offer in the lifeline to orchestrate all these activities. And so we look at the reward. Now NHT contributor is now suffering at the hands of Andrew Holness and Michael Leachin, the two dynamic duo criminals that we have in Jamaica, along with Darrell Boss. So we have to question this guy Michael Leachin, and we have to bring him to the table of questioning. We need a thorough investigation of this guy. This guy could never explain his rise to stardom as it relates to his mass amount of wealth. And the only assessment he could have given the interviewer was that he was a landscaper. There is no other landscaper in this world that has risen to where Michael Leachin has. So we are looking at Michael Leachin closely linked to the Prime Minister, nasty criminal Andrew Holness, and the high level of criminality that they dished out against Jamaican citizens, more so the investors. We are seeing where the ordinary bankers, the little man who don't even have nothing but because he has a requirement to have a bank account because his wages goes there. We are seeing where they're charging them some unnecessary fee as it relates to they having an account in NCB, which is illegally anywhere in the world. You don't pay bankers to keep your money. Bankers should be paying your interest. But in the case of NCB, under the auspices of Andrew Holness, and the criminal government in Jamaica, backed by the Bank of Jamaica. Yeah, because we have to look at them as well, you know. They have come up with this Ponzi scheme as well that hit the ordinary bankers in their pocket monthly. Monthly! People have their account there and leave it there and think you're growing interest. When you go back there, zero account you have nothing there. And we see where that same bank also defraud elderly clients of millions of dollars and many more. So we are asking the people in authority, we need to get Michael Leach in the country to answer some very hardcore questions as it relates to his affiliation with Andrew Holness and the operation of NCB Bank. Because under no way we can have a bank like that in Jamaica remaining open to the public. It is not facilitating the public interest. It is a money laundering bank that facilitates government officials. And so we are calling,
Not my word.
on all Jamaica with common sense, close your account in that garbage bank. That dirty Ponzi scheme bank, NCB, need to be closed once and for all. And I yield back the floor to another panel of the Titans.
Yeah, thank you, Sir Melton, Sir Byron, everyone in the chat. You know, after reading this document, I am off the view, and this is my personal opinion, that the Prime Minister's wife is accountant. We possibly think it could be Dennis Chung, but she's also an accountant. Wait, hold on. This is just my opinion. She's also an accountant, so and they work together in the crimes that has been committed. So it's possible. And like I said, it's just an opinion.
Yeah, the other name, just the other name. Don't even go to the wife, you know, the she other things.
Okay.
Go to other name.
All right.
Go to the other name. Byron calling him too, you know.
Yeah.
We call him
Daiko.
Right. But one of the things that we have to also see is that everything the Prime Minister put his hands to, he destroyed it. It either wind up or dissolve or crash. Going back from Premium, Global Limited, Sunshine Mobile, the taxi service, Orland, Cash Plus, SSL, and even the economy right now, it's crashed. I mean, there's no doubt about that. 10 straight quarter of these.
Why I have to change the thumbnail, I'm not lie, because I have to go over right mango thing them on next live.
Acceleration and the year last year in decline. And so the Prime Minister is not a business person. He doesn't have a business mindset in terms of managing assets and business and running corporation. He does shell companies that he used to transfer, wire transfer, money laundry with no employees, no geographical location, no fixed address. And so when we see that even a Bank of America bank account, US funds that was not listed in the 28 IC report, we see a JBMB account for US funds from what we read tonight that was not in the IC report. And of course, we know he had a bank account for SSL for ADMAT, which was not on his statutory declarations. And so Sir Byron did an awesome job a couple of times in a row when him and his wife, that's Lady Anne-Marie, Sir Melton and I on this program, went back and revisit the Prime Minister's statutory declarations from 2018 and we up until 2020. Those that the IC did by face value and gave him the benefit of the doubt and certified it. Now we're saying that there must be some provision to uncertify those statutory declarations, because the truth of the matter is that the Prime Minister submitted 7 years of falsified statutory declarations to the Integrity Commission. 3 that they certified because they weren't fully staffed, and 4 that they rejected from 2021 to 2024. So Section 43 of the IC report specifically state that anyone who submits falsified statutory declaration should be charged criminally and also or a fine of $1 million. We see Dalrymple got into trouble for submitting 6 years of falsified statutory declaration. But however, because of his position as the Prime Minister, they gave him some leeway by repeatedly going back to him and giving him opportunity to revise and submit the right thing, but he never did. And so we have a criminal in the Jamaica House right now as a Prime Minister that is unqualified, unfit that he doesn't. If you look at the report we just read, this man has been doing business from 1998. He came into government in 1997, a year prior to that. And when he came into government, he started doing businesses.
He came into politics in 97, government in 2006, because they never in no government in 2007. When they put it out, so 97, he does some member of parliament.
Right. That's what he came into politics in 1997. But according to what we read, he started his criminality in 1998, a year after 1997. So it's in the report we just went. So my point is that he's been involved in criminality from day one. And the only reason why he ran for prime minister in 2016, and we've been saying this, is to continue those criminal activities. And so I am calling on the next justice minister in the People's National Party under the leadership of Comrade Mark Golan to seize all of his assets. He did not lawfully earn the income to purchase these assets. These assets including all of the properties in the Beverly Hills mansion. Nobody know about my criminals. We don't like criminals, period. Criminals are a threat to society, a menace to society. I'm calling on the next justice minister to seize all of his property and those funds that he used to purchase these property fraud, to put it back into the economy. These people were defrauded out of their money as a result of the purchases that he owned, that he bought, and it's not from his lawful MP income before he became prime minister. Back then, he was making $5 million a year. Then it went up to $6 million. Now it's $9 million, and he said he didn't take the 200% to 300% increase. But nevertheless, if he didn't take it, but still, all of the amount of US dollars that we're seeing in this report, when you translate it or convert it to Jamaican dollars, the prime minister is a multi-billionaire on his way to being a trillionaire with taxpayers' funds. If you add up his lawful income, how much he make per year in income from 1997 till present, he would not be at the place of billionaire because he have liabilities, bills, and to pay out of his salary.
Yes.
So the truth of the matter, you get rich off of the people in Jamaica. And so the right thing to do, if he was in America, the FBI would have seized all of his property.
Long time.
Everything, freeze all in bank account, onshore and offshore bank account. This needs to stop. This is why the country is in a recession. This is why corruption is at the highest level. That with no other government in the history of Jamaica have been taken before the court because took the IC to court. And no other government, no other prime minister has failed to get their statutory declaration certified. 4 years in a row, and the previous 3 years should never have been certified. This man is not qualified. He's a criminal, and as soon as current leader Mark Golan win, they need to revoke his diplomatic travel documents, close the port of entry, put his name in the database so he cannot run from Jamaica, seize all of his properties and sell them and put back the money back over the.
Somebody in a TikTok say PG rich off Jamaica. You know, say PG wealth can be explained. PG statutory declaration was certified every year and in the Gazette. You know that? Go and look it up. Guess who for money cannot be certified? Just guess. One big guess. And I know Andrew Holness alone, you know. There's multiple other persons in the Jamaica Labour Party that cannot be certified. That's why them locked down the parliament, you know. Because they don't want the names to be released. The way how the Integrity Commissioner do their job. Can you imagine the other 9 persons them in the parliament that is allegedly under investigation for illicit enrichment? Yo, it bad, you know? Me I laugh, but it bad. It really bad. No, sir.
Yes. Hey, I forgot to tell the people them last week, couple days ago. Say I forgot because the chopper. I have to give the chopper before we carry in from Byron, because we go back on next round and then we, our time that. But I give them the new chopper now. I have to give them the chopper because my chopper, and my cutlass, and I have to give Holness. I give the Holness the new thing. So I have to wait there.
Wicked for true, man.
I see what I have it yourself.
Where's the Patricia?
Holness cut, okay.
Backside. I want my glasses there. God, this is sunny and shine off of me. Wicked. Hey, looking at the small part of the top part of the bag, I see my glasses.
What's a new one?
Sun are blinding. Half I floor.
Preview, What's a one?
Where you go? Cut it. Try it now. Try it. Cool cat style. Cool cat. A cool cat. This. It's a cool cat. Cut it. It's alone some for behaving himself still, you know. Them video. Oh no! Look on Terry Long Tongue. Oh, that is sassy as hell. Oh no. So who that? Who that? No, Bug Life. I name Bug Life. Then put Bug Life on woman body. No, Andra Cutter. Oh no. Oh hell no. That shit is crazy, bro.
Hey,
we saw we loan some joke, kind of.
Loan some. Let me ask you a question. How big now have tattoo?
Hey, people, we now have to watch that episode for yourself. Go up on reggae dub scene, right? You understand? The man them break down the affidavit, the part title they read very, very skillfully. You understand what I'm saying? And ask the right questions them. The title of this one is The Titan Supreme Court Reject Holness Bid to Strike Out Scandalous Portions of the IC Affidavit. So Andrew, you were talking about the portions being scandalous, but the truth is, it's the reports on you and your activities that was scandalous. It's not the report that is scandalous. The report is accurate. The report is on point. The IC not telling a lie upon you, brother. IC not telling a lie upon you, bro.
Poop on him breast.
Yo, tell you, them a dancer, Angel, who tune this, Christmas song this now.
Yo!
Christmas song.
Hey! Hey, loan from the premiere. Blow the water out of the ocean. Trust me.
Angel, cut everything, man.
Hey, but I must lingerie, Andrea cut.
Yeah, man. Cut everything, man.
No, him can't answer you, you know, with your name Grace, him can't answer you. Anytime I see them forward in the chat to the foolishness, I block them. I don't have no tolerance. I run my channel different, isn't it? If you are going to come with a cogent argument, and to where we are right now, in this saga, this Andrew Holness saga, is like, I have less and less tolerance for foolishness with the people that so-called are labor rights. Yo, if you're a supporter a government that can't stop thief, and your excuse is, oh, PJ the thief to or oh, such and such the thief, more you understand, say, you have no moral compass. Alright? You have no moral compass. You're worse than the politician them. You supporting the thief them, and knowing say them a thief, you know. It's not that you're not saying that they're thief, you know. You're saying that the other side is thief too. You have no moral compass. Yeah, me and you not gonna see eye to eye. I am not sorry. We just don't see eye to eye. Alright? And it's all good. It is what it is. We just don't. Right? So when you come and tell me about my mother, and you talk about third term loading, me I shun the evil of those comments. Alright? On this platform. I just tell you that straight. This entire government needs to be dismantled. Every single one of them. Totally dismantled. None of them know for the on the ballot. Them shouldn't even run. Make a UIC run against the PNP. Period. The JLP should not be running in the next election. That is how bad it is. Right? Or if you have so much people in your party that is questionable by the law. Questionable. James Robertson. Questionable. What him name? What about that name? We used to run the energy ministry. George Wright. We know about him. Dalrymple. Come on. Right? Questionable character. Vast questionable. From him young. Question their own film name. right? And so many of them is questionable. Weekly, thank you so much. Andrew Weekly, questionable, right? When name, where did allegedly at their court for thief up money out of education system? Royal Reed, questionable. The teacher, the principal in a Royal Reed constituency, questionable. Everybody from nationwide we turn members of parliament, questionable. Chopper John, we also questionable. You hear the utterances from them. Mackenzie, questionable. The way how Horace Chang fight the IC, questionable. Warmington, questionable. You not spend my money when I tax dollars money, questionable. I don't see one person in the Jamaica Labour Party that I would give an ounce of my trust to run this country. Me personally, I don't know about nobody else. And I've just learned about these things in like a year ago. It's coming into a year since I've really fully learned about a lot of things. All of them questionable. All the female them questionable. Because you know females stay, you know. Well, a large majority of them. All them stay. Right? The man them a do things. And the man them a make some money. Them quiet because them a get some money. And sometimes a female them integrally involved in the criminality, whether locally or in government. You feel me I deal with? Them questionable one. And big up Miss what's your name again? Miss Danielle Archer. That is a female that is standing on morals and ethics. Patrick, where you deal with from Brandon Hill, St. Andrew. Good to be alive, my general. These are the biggest story, right? These are the biggest story in a Jamaica, and enough of them now cover it. Then we say go under the rug. But me I go son that story, you know, because I need to fully understand the scope of this affidavit. This will not be the last live stream. What I'm gonna do is, for the side stories, I'm gonna upload them. The side stories, yeah, I'm gonna upload the side stories then. Like some things that are going on in the news and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, let me check that out right now.
But you still not tell me who tattoo by Big Mama breast.
Oh no, stop it.
Tell the people them, man.
You say who? Alright. Well, me I tell you. When I say who? Well, me I tell you. Well, brother, we are wrap up in a we can close up now. What you say?
Yeah, one of the things I want to close with, and I want to speak to, the electorate, to aware of this information.
Yes.
As it relates to what you just presented.
Mm-hmm.
But, when you look into it, panel, you realize that Andrew Holness had joined Holland. And we all know the outcome of Holland, that many investors suffered great loss in Holland. However, the Prime Minister benefited greatly from Holland. So when we move to the next entity that Andrew Holness now move on to, and
Alibaba the party thief,
which was Cash Plus. Now we all know how Cash Plus ended. Many investors suffer.
No, before me go on, say Damon Crawford needs. Damon Crawford really go wipe glass halfway through. Yo, someone see if I'm going to run taxi. Damon, mind they lock you up, you know. Damon Crawford, mind they lock you up here, my general. Boy, you have to run taxi. You know, easy here, man. You have taxi, man. You have PPV license. What you say? You enjoy Sheldon interview yesterday? Hey, you know, so me have to go over that too. Brethren, hey, Mr. Lonesome, I do some rotted. Hey, exclusive, the dangerous. Yo, about 3 times, my mother listened to that, you know. From last night, my mother listened to that interview there, you know. Yo, my mother drop asleep on the interview, wake up and start listening again. That, me I tell you, real thing. People don't need to go look on Squash Father interview on Mr. Lonesome page. Yo, some things where the man talk about the system. The man say him not go to police station when things go on, brother. The man say police them. I organize the whole like crime them. You understand what I say? Anybody when I like right mango can lift up off of my page, yeah? Can't tell you that right now. Yeah man. Anybody when I like right mango, we are talking truth to rights and justice, you can lift up off of my page. Lift up! Go away! Go away! No apology. Big up right mango. Anywhere she there, anywhere she turn up. God's many blessings. May the angel charge around and protect her from the Eden and the wicked.
Look and see the catastrophe of SSL. Right?
You say Buju Banton piss off at Andrew Holness. Ryan, we are talking about when we can't find that video there. Buju across Andrew. Buju. You know some no surprise because you are going now. You see Buju? Buju and Maroon, you know. And don't feel like say what Andrew do to the Maroon them forgot. Remember say 200 and odd police Andrew sent up a Maroon town up so you know. But 80 odd people there, you know. We live in a village, you know, 200 and odd police, you know. You remember how much vehicle the man sent up there? You don't forgot? You say it on YouTube? You see me can't find it. Hold on there, which page? Which page? Who for page it upon? I'm for type in Buju pissed off at Andrew. Yeah man, you have to remember say the Maroon them get violated. Remember say Andrew not talk tough about the Maroon them about oh a one sovereign country and beer things. You forgot? Mama. Oi. See man there now. Oh. Remember say, let me see, Buju Banton pissed off at Andrew. Buju Banton pissed off at Andrew. I know what on the normal stream, you know, but you see anytime I dip on Buju Banton address the current state of Jamaica with clear disappointment. Okay. Wow.
Like in my country, Jamaica, I have never seen this Jamaica before. My Jamaica has become so passive. I don't know if it's something in the water. I don't know if they have done my people.
Hey, you remember when Mr. Panton come in a parliament and say he not drink water in a parliament because he come like something wrong with the politician them. You know hear Buju come with the same argument about the water. People at that time not drink pipe water, you know. You know carefully here. You know it's expensive still. But invest in a filter in the water. Hold on there. Invest in a filter in the water. You understand? Yeah man, don't drink pipe water. Because historically governments have used that trust in the water for consumption against the people. Let me just say that. Worldwide. They have used it against the people. You know Flint, Michigan? Them actually put lead in the water in Flint, Michigan. Lead. You go look it up. You know what lead do to baby we just born? Very, very damaging. And the government did that. Flint, Michigan. The state of Michigan did that. You understand what I say? Remember say then they put syphilis in a black people. And the government of the United States apologized for them experiment on black people. Unbeknownst to them. So on a conspiracy we are talking about things that actually happen. I don't know why people trust government so easy. I don't get it. So now I have to be very, very meticulous. I make God guide, you know, and own if you move. But you see, in terms of drinking water, yeah man, try to filter on the water or something, man. You can't too trust the pipe water, you understand? Worse like, you know, remember say I do the water when I run over there. And the man them hide the result them from the KCMC. You don't remember? So why would I trust the water? Only if you trust the water less now. All when me a bathe the water, I don't even trust it much less we go drink it. You understand it? Alright, yeah.
Something. We don't stand up for anything anymore. Everything is a 9-day talk and it's okay.
Talk.
Because we have...
Hey, that's why I'm after rate Buju, you know. Buju not talk much, you know. When you say him talk, facts. Me not understand what going on with the Jamaican people. 24 baby dead in a 25 day and we stay so. 9 day wonder, and everybody does easy. Easy peasy and a kickback. Brother riot we are going in the street. I mean I talk about peaceful riot. Nice. Christopher Tufton to resign immediately. For that alone. 24 baby dead in a 25 day in a Jubilee hospital. And he might run again in a Blurtnard Parliament. And the man then they fire the PMP man for 18 baby in a 3 months. Make it make sense. Just make it make sense.
Spend their years making examples of ordinary Jamaicans, that real Jamaicans refuse to be made an example of. But like I said, if them silence 1 me 1,000 speak, if them kill 1 me 1,000,000 rise. Silver Star.
Alright. Very, very simple, just like that. One Buju Bantan. You understand? Big up Buju every time. Big up Buju every time. People they know say I go live again 6 o'clock. But me not too talking, you know say them have conference at one place around one part. I go use my StreamYard and cover it in a car. I can't have a big computer, so still find a way to get the thing done. So yeah. We are gonna do that 6 o'clock, 1 hour from now. I want to big up the people them funny. What people all said me heart and them something there. Latanya, big up your nice clean self now, baby. Whoa. Thank you for the gift, boo. Oh shit. Big up Latanya. You know what I mean? That is it. Big up your nice clean self. You hear that? Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much, Latanya. That is it. I tell you something, man. I tell people already, you know. A boy or a girl can't label me, you know, because you see any PMP coming up and going with them foolishness. And one boat, when I go see what I go on. Me I go be loudest voice in this space. You hear me, I tell you? Them have to come do the right thing for the people, them. We not deal with no, and we don't call it die-hearted foolishness. We not depend on that. We not grow them the way they. We are deal with justice, righteousness. You see me? Yeah. Once you do the right thing, we are support you. But if you do the wrong thing, we are shun you. Because the Bible says shun the evil. That's how it go? Okay, good.
Reach critical at our next level. Because what happened in SSL is that Andrew Holness greed becomes uncontrollable. People, let us remember that what Andrew Holness had done. Andrew Holness had gone through Poland. And know that Poland crashed and he benefited. And through cash flows, know that cash flows crashed and he benefited. And now this time, the perfect plan, the SSL. But we get vicious and extremely wicked. Andrew Holness had taken tax laws.
Can't boring. Hold on there, people. Let me talk to you, General.
Election just run and a man win. Say you lose. We have to tell you.
First of all, we're not entertaining no losing.
Me understand that.
You understand what I say? And even if we lose, prophetically, there's something that is going to happen if that happens. Because them a plan for TV election. You understand? The only way we lose is the TV election. Yes. We now stop stream. Remember say court case with IC still a going on. Yeah, but that are the whole thing, my general.
Go back in the planning box. Guy, me never see politics just lose by each side. They taunted
So what did happen? What did...
All in America, when this camera are they disappear off of the radar. No camera, no shot get her momentum back. She said she not go run back to the Senate or where you want to call it in America. That means that she come back to president. But at least she knows that she buys low. She have to go plan and come back. So that's a simple question that I say.
Yeah, but we are saying with now the device are still loud. We still have to burn them out. Oh, my son. Okay, good. A good question you ask still, but we not entertain no losing around here. Big up the general for that question in there. Plus, there's so much things to talk about around the world in terms of just what is happening. Because you see, where Andrew Holness are doing now, is something that is happening globally, you know. He's a part of the global agenda, you know. He must sign off on everything to do with the one world order, you know. So there's still a lot to talk about because the Bible prophecies them, and if you don't watch my page, you don't know, say, me follow the prophet them. We Mr. Mark Stewart, Peter Chambers, Mr. Shuttleworth. You don't know, say, if you don't follow my YouTube page, you don't know, say, I follow all I prophet them. So you see, the prophetic word, and when me not just go off of the carnal mind of what happened. Me I go off of the prophetic word as well. Feel me I deal with? So we still go burn the fire same way because a God we say. You feel me I deal with? Yeah, a God we say straight. So even if that happen, we still go burn the fire same way because we can't flip flop on God. Or if you flip flop on God, it's either you stand with God or you stand with the devil. I mean not stand with the devil, or God me I stand with. You feel me I say? That just me still. That just me. You feel me I deal with? Yeah, it is very serious. Everybody need to go out and vote. Nobody can tell you who to vote for, but everybody need to go out and vote. Every single person. I don't business where you are. Only need to make your voices be heard very strongly in this election. This need to be the biggest turnout in terms of voter turnout in this election. Our children's and our children's future depend on it. What you mean if I'm a demon? Where did the GLP get the time to do so much illicit business? You think illicit business alone them do? Somehow they need to go research how much laws this government passed in the last 10 years and what those laws are and what they mean. Some of the law them then suspend them. All them have to do, I'll do a flip of a finger if they win back and push them back in on the face. You can imagine the taxi man them have to go buy children car seat to carry picnic. Do you know how much revenue they're going to lose from not being able to carry children? Now imagine a bus system or a car system where the government run with a public or private partner. It sounds like a monopoly that would happen. No. There's so many cards that they can play to destroy the poor and have them dirt poor and the middle class dirt poor. They have you better know what you do in the election here, yeah? That's all me I tell you now. You better take sleep and mark debt. Some of the things that Andrew Holness try to implement on you. Don't forget what I'm doing at COVID. More that people get charged hundreds of thousands of dollars. Don't forget the Flight Green never get charged $1 for no movement there. And everybody else here keep partying together with no mask. Radam! Remember when him say Radam? Yeah, you don't forget them something there. You be wise here. Remember good.
Knowing very well.
Be wise.
FSL is a Ponzi scheme. Likewise, Olint. Likewise, cash person. And ask the
Yo, you know something I never know about Olint? The Olint Ponzi scheme. Strictly US dollars you have to put in a Olint, you know. Big old, hey. All the money involved in every Ponzi scheme, brother. I'm actually win out here and everybody else lose. Oh, I'm so lucky. Backside, Andrew. You need to teach a class, my general. You're bad.
Knowing all of that, why did You and Andrew Holness take NHT money, put into SSM.
Oh, that my favorite lady, Sassy 81 in the building. What's up, love?
Why did you take the egg tax money, put it into SSM, and all those other resources, government revenues, and put it into SSM? You damage investors and you damage taxpayers. And to be honest, you need to come out and explain. It is vicious. It is cruel.
Cruel, man.
I have not seen
Artless.
any level of wickedness.
Artless.
You are 100% pure evil.
Artless.
So then, are you asking the taxpayers that you and your confederates robbed by taking the contributions of NHT?
Wow.
It is a crying shame.
Wow.
It is a crying shame. People have to understand the high level of wickedness that happened here.
True.
And you want you're going to a new level.
Another level.
In robbing someone.
What's up, Sassy 81?
Like we see in Bolo. In robbing, most of all, the viciousness that will put the NHT, head tax money, and other money, NIS, and all of that. You know it is taxpayers' money.
UIC in that place, walk one. Big up yourself.
You did that. Well,
big up UIC every time, you know. Sassy 81, what's up, love? How is everybody? How's the family? Sassy 81, when they come back to Jamaica, we gotta, you know what I mean? We gotta meet up, you know what I'm saying? We gotta meet up, no joke. Blessings every time UIC Jamaica, every time. People, I'm telling you something. I know I'm not ready for the UIC yet, you know. I know I'm not ready. But one day, I would encourage you guys to read the manifesto of the UIC. Seriously. I know a lot of you don't like to read. Thank you so much, Latanya. I know a lot of you don't like to read. But read the UIC's manifesto to see if what they're positing is something that you're aligned with. First, you have to ask yourself, what kind of Jamaica you want? You have to be sure about that. Like, what direction do you want the country to be in? You understand? And one thing you have to know that, you know, if you're not a diehard person and you're just a patriot to Jamaica and you're Jamaican first, you have, hey, come on, big up. Yo, let me celebrate. Let me celebrate. Latanya give me beer love, you know. Let me celebrate. How you do this? Let me celebrate. I said it. Latanya show me beer love, you know. Latanya, hey, careful, you know. Come like Latanya want me in our DMs. No, I'm just playing. Don't mind me. I love to joke around. But big up Latanya for real. Odin, what's up, Odin? Yes, people, see Latanya there. I have to highlight her. The word is love. I'll be a donation she send my way. Yeah, man. Sassy, no joke. We have to meet up next time I come to Jamaica. Sassy 81. That's facts. Art I love every time, Latanya. Art I love every time. You see me? Oh, Latanya, which constituency you're in? You don't have to say, you know, but if you are open to say, you can say. Who's your MP? Who's your MP? No man, you're going good, man. You're giving me beer, love and something. Oh shit, it come off? Damn, I should have put it down. I was trying to move it off my eyes. The celebration. You know? But what I was saying is, if you're a patriot, it doesn't matter who the enemy is of the state, domestic or foreign, you cannot align yourself with them. You have to shun the evil. Alright? Because you have to remember people are people, you know. And people can change. You understand what I'm saying? What we're praying for is that, you know, them come do the right thing. They don't really, you understand what I say? They don't really violate. And I don't believe they are, though. I don't believe that the opposition is going to do that. I don't believe. I believe that they are sincere. There's some things, though, that they have left up in the air open. There's some stuff that I have questioned and asked about that I have not heard a response to, like the Samoa agreement. What is going to be done about the Samoa agreement? I mean, the Prophet, we asked some general, the Prophet Mark Stewart had asked about that. What is going to be done about the Samoa agreement? Is there anything that can be done? What does it mean to actually sign that for a 20-year deal? You get me? J-Life, big up. What does that mean? What is the implications of that? You know? Because you see, anytime you hear the word inclusive in anything, you really have to ask exactly what do you mean by inclusive? Inclusive how? How inclusive? Because honestly, you know, let me tell you, I am a mere mortal. God, I gotta judge everybody. What you do in your bedroom or your business. You understand? But you see, when it comes on to indoctrinating my child about your lifestyle in the bedroom, that is where the line is drawn. We're not going to go there. We're going to protect our children at all costs. And I don't have any kids, and I say our children. The children at all costs. You understand? At all costs. We're not going to stand for you indoctrinating our kids, trying to tell them that they are a girl when they are a boy, and they are a boy when they are a girl. Not in Jamaica. Try that somewhere else. Devil is a liar. Thank you, Sassy81, for the cash app. I don't have my phone on me with the cash app plus. That's the phone that the screen got dark. So thank you for the cash app. Once you say you send something, I know you send something. Thank you so much, Sassy81, for continuously supporting me. You're one of the day ones that always showed me love, and I truly appreciate you. You understand? Thank you so much for the cash app. All right, baby? But yeah, I don't have a problem. You can do whatever you want to do. I am not one that is going to say you should be harmed because of your sexual preference and something. No. Listen, God go and deal with you. You and God is going to have a conversation at the end of the day. You feel me? That is beyond my scope of judgment. Yes? But again, don't try to indoctrinate my children. Yeah, don't try to indoctrinate the kids. No. You have no right. You have no right. Absolutely none. Because you see, it takes a man and a woman to bring forth that child. Alright? Whether you want to do artificial insemination or not, it takes the male essence and the female essence to bring forth that child. Point blank, period. And that's not hate, that's facts. That's facts. You feel me? Let's continue.
The art of those who want to give you a third term and sing in third term. And their man. Let that render with them. Because I am telling you that your third term is Titanic leaving out of its power. And you know what?
Sink.
Yeah, man.
Yo.
Now when we look, where Andrew Holness,
one melting pot.
in the society. Yeah, as it relates to the money we get from SSL. Primarily, you must speak on SSL. You see, Granny, I want to pay 60 million.
Yeah, you see this, you know, somebody had reached out to me about that lady, you know. You see the 78-year-old lady will lose the $60 million in a SSL. All of you that are responsible, you know yourself. All of you are responsible for that lady that lose her money. God not sleep. That lady almost took her life. She was on the brink. You understand? You know, have to suffer. You know, have to be judged. There's no doubt about it. You could have deal. God Almighty not sleep. 78-year-old, $60 million, poof, gone because of SSL scheme. All of you that are responsible, you know, have to come down. It's not even, there's no if nor but nor maybe. This is the era of judgment. You know, have to come down. So who are your MP? Northwestern St. Andrew? Who that? I Miss Duncan? Over here, some boss. I Miss Duncan that? Latanya, is that Miss Duncan?
Must send you to prison, Andrew. Because remember, you know, when you do that whole lady, you know, that grandmother, you know, that stalwart woman who has worked all her life in Jamaica and contribute to the building of Jamaica.
Wow.
And you are that little criminal with just born 1972 from rob grandma
Wow.
for 60 million. Grandma Iwater and her father Iwater who give her that, what you call it now, investment. Most step on you and send you to prison. Because here is Andrew Holness, yeah? A guy who come out and talk about bad mind and all these narratives them try to use. Who is the bad mind? What?
Diani. How would you feel if you lost $60 million at 78 years old? You see, I put kiss me teeth. How would you feel if you lost $60 million at 70 years old in SSL? How would you feel? How would you feel if the Prime Minister of Jamaica was the only one that benefited from SSL, but everybody else lost? How would you feel? Anything? Any takers? Okay.
Of the evil art to the people in the country. One place we can look, and there's one place to see, Andrew Holness. Him light up everywhere him go with bad mind and corruption and criminality. And him orchestrate a gang of man around him. Yeah? Who are them a criminal as well. You understand? Because bars always in the spotlight on Andrew Holness criminality. Yeah? Bars preside over all of the account them in a SSL for the Jamaica Labour Party. You understand? And Vaz do a lot of illicit business on Andrew Holness' behalf. Everything that Vaz does, he got directive order from Andrew Holness to carry it out. Like the Moonlight Palace Beach Resort.
Michelle,
like
what's
Airport
up?
Authority money. Like the bushing scandal and the car scandal for the police spend them. Up to now, we still have 31 of them outstanding. We don't reach Jamaica shores. It tells you how connected these two labor right politicians are. And so, we have to... Yes, my brother.
Remember the
yes.
The one Agintai, you know? Agintai.
Yes, Agintai, sorry.
Yes.
Thanks for correcting me. Yes. But, you know, me I tell you, my brother, Andrew Holness, as me always say, him no surplus to requirement, and him a Prime Minister material, and him desecrate the office of the Prime Minister. And Andrew Holness must pay at every price for all of these criminal activities that Andrew Holness has been going on with for over 2 decades. People...
No, even if you want to think that Andrew is not directly involved in anything, he's the leader of the party. Under his leadership, these entities thrive. Not only did they thrive, but he invested this money into them. All of the Ponzi schemes. Hold on the people. May I get a message and I need to respond and find out what happened. Oh my God. Hold on. Yo, man, I wonder why she text me now, you know? Cause me think there's something wrong. Though she text me a while ago, I said, what? Huh? Oh man, she almost threw me off, man. I almost ended everything. I was about to go beast mode, bro. I was about to move like end everything, halfway end everything, and I was about to get the hell up out of here because I thought something was wrong. I was on my reaction mode. I was about to go beast mode, trust me. Yo, click, click, no explanation, done. yo, man, listen, she scared the hell out of me a while. I ain't even gonna cap, bruh. Oh my God. Hold on. Hey, yo, don't scare me like that again. I was like, what? What are you talking about? I was about to get the hell up out of the spot where I'm at right now. And I was about to go beast mode because I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought something happened. Dang. Please don't scare me like that again, alright? Alright, yeah, so anyway. Yeah. Back to what I was saying. Well, I don't remember what I was saying, but back to this.
Over 2 decades, this man around the country.
Oh yeah. You can read my lips. Sophia, you gotta chill, bro. Like I gotta do this when I'm talking. Anytime Sophia watching, I gotta do this. Hey, I gotta do this when I'm talking. Cause y'all be reading people's lips. Y'all is that cold up over here. That's some cold ass shit, bro. Anyway, I was like, what? Huh? What the hell going on? You know what I'm saying, Sophia? I'm like, man, I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta get the hell up out of here. Yeah, I gotta be mindful. But anyway.
2 decades when you check it out. You understand? So we have to look for Andrew Holness now and place him at a place where you call a point of no return. Andrew must never see back the light of day when him go to prison. You understand? Because there is no other justification for people when leave a cry. Andrew mash up a lot of people home and them life. So you can't imagine you put your money in an investment scheme and it just gone like Samoa. But when you look, Andrew Holness alone and collect money from all of the falling investment them for them creating in Jamaica, all of the Ponzi scheme investment them. Andrew alone benefit, you know. And him alone will see thousands and millions are running in his account. This man a bank account till it look bad. This man bank with some bank where at the first me I say all them initial there. But thanks to the Integrity Commission.
No, seriously. Yo, after reading this affidavit, I have to say the Integrity Commission is working above and beyond. They are very capable. The criticism that was levied to the Integrity Commission, y'all need to chill, bro. They are putting in that work. You hear what I'm saying?
Everything was revealed in the documentation that we preside over tonight at the Titans. I remember, you know, I have to say when the eagle go out, you know, it have to come back with goodies, you know. The eagle not come back with not less than goodies, you know, people. So when we then at the space alongside Father Lonesome, yeah, the Titan boss, along with the real investigator Mystic, and a praying Pastor Ricky. I know me melting pot, we just put them corruption in my thing and melt up that thing. So the people have to get the truth. The people have to get the truth. Because the truth is the only thing that can set Jamaican voters free.
True, man.
Right now.
True.
Jamaican voters want to be free from a criminal activist like Andrew Holness, who should not be on the ballot paper, but just to be participating in our general election. And many more cronies that attach themselves to him from within his cabinet to be disbarred. But we will take action when the right time comes.
When the right
because if he have anything to do with them guy, you know.
When the right time comes. Some are going to charge figure. People make any time they say no. Because I'm going to go live at 6. So I'm going to rest the algorithm a little bit. For the persons over here on TikTok, I'm going to show you my page. I want you guys to go and subscribe to my page on YouTube here. Look, this is my page. See it? Bolo VNR 2.0. Screenshot that, guys. Screenshot that. Alright, everybody screenshot that. At 6 o'clock, I'm going to be covering the live coverage of the conference. Yes, the PMP conference. So, I'm going to set that up right now. So, I want you guys to follow me on that page right there, all right? You guys got it? If you got it, put a 1 in the chat. If you got it, put a 1 in the chat. Or if you got it, say got it. Got it? Everybody got it? I think y'all should be getting it. Okay, Sophia, you got it? All right. Where's my girl? Clive got it. Okay, Rose got it. All right, yeah, man. Follow me on there. I'm going to go live at 6 p.m. All right. On YouTube. I won't be going live on TikTok. All right, so check me out over there. All right, big up on yourself. The word is love. I'm out. All right, my people. Sassy 81 says she got it. One love, Paul. Let me say I heard. Sassy 81, thank you so much again for the donation. Love, Patricia. You already know. You know what I mean? All the donations. Everybody, thank y'all. Known and unknown, because you know, again, the Cash App, I ain't seen it right now. So appreciate y'all. But I'll be live at 6 again. All right, peace. Big up on the set.